Hello and welcome everyone to the second Aquarius full moon. I'm going to go ahead and mute everybody. I hear a little background noise, so we'll do that. Okay, let's get this party started. Just to catch everybody up, we had this yet a month ago. We had an Aquarian full moon, and then in the middle, we had a Leo new moon, and then we have another Aquarius full moon. And yesterday, which was really the exact for the full moon, the sun went into Virgo. So we've got a lot of things to talk about. Let's call in sacred space. All right, everybody take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, drop your grounding cords down into the earth. Really ground yourself, send your roots down deep. With this Aquarian energy, we need to stay grounded. Inhale, draw that earth energy up through your body, send it up and out through the top of the head. Connect with the heart of the Great Mother above us. And then inhale. Draw her energy down through your body. Send it all the way down into the earth. Activate that as above, so below flow. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth, the ability to be in a body. Moving to the south, we welcome water and clear, clean, current, emotional energy. Moving to the west, we welcome air, mind, focus, clarity, all of our guides and angels, all of our etheric help, which at this point on the planet, we could use a little. Moving to the east, we welcome fire, movement, divine right action. Moving to the center, we call in the above direction. We welcome the divine feminine in all her forms. Mother Isis, Mother Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, Hecate, Sophia, Sekhmet, and all the rest. Every aspect of the divine feminine we can conjure, we call her in and down. And we call up Mama Gaia, her magnetism, to draw that beautiful feminine energy down through our bodies. We welcome our own sweet, extraordinary souls into this circle. We ask that all these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us today for our mutual benefit. All right. Here we go. Everybody get up and move. Activate this in your body. my goodness, ladies. It's so good to be back doing this with you. Virginia, I have to tell you, oh my goodness. So the backdrop that you have on your screen, it looked like you were dancing in the stars. That was so fun. It was so fun to watch. I love it. Okay. So we did that already. So I just have to say here how much I appreciate all of you for showing up today. I have just returned from being in circle in person with women for 10 days solid, doing ceremony like this intensely. And I have never been more convinced of the power of women meeting in circle like this on a regular basis. There's so much in our world that looks out of control. And I just want to remind you how potent and powerful it is that you show up and you use your female body as the tool it was intended to be. And I don't ever want you to forget the value of that. So I bow and honor you for being here. That being said, I want you to feel into those powerful bodies and just notice what's going on in there. We've really been given a huge gift for the past month of a space. You know, Aquarius is all about expansion and thinking outside of the box. And we need new ideas on this planet right now. So we've been given this sandwich of clear space with both of these bookends of this these full moons. So very, very excited to dive into this one with you today. So just notice, begin to notice what's happening in your body right now, what messages it's been giving you. Notice how the shifts have been affecting you. And then that's going to give us a launching pad for where we're going. So as I said, we are in yet another Aquarian full moon. And it was exactly full yesterday morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. And, you know, what we're working to release right now, because that's what a full moon does, you know, all the energy that we've been building peaks, and then we begin to release and assimilate. So while there's a lot of energy here right now, it's going to begin to start to dissipate. And as it dissipates, you can be letting go of things. So making important changes. It says it's ideal for changes that let you follow your intuitive hits and serve others using your special gifts and talents that you love to use. So this is all about diving in to your beauty. It's also because we've got this Virgo sun happening. You'll feel this urge to get up and clean things, organize the bookshelf, throw out things. That's normal. You're getting ready to launch something new. And that's what this energy is about. It's also, so here's the other big present. It's really tight with Jupiter right now. And Jupiter's also in Aquarius. Jupiter is like the biggest planet out there. It has the most influence on us. And it's all about luck. And once again, it's just like adding more Aquarian energy. Aquarius and Jupiter hold the same vibration. So it's about expansive energy and all of those full moon goals. It can help you feel joy and enthusiasm. It can help you gain any specific knowledge that you need for those goals and can support you as a wisdom giver. It also has a tight square with Vesta, and Vesta is like mother energy. So, you know, so she's all about caring for others. And so a lot of you are probably in those kinds of professions, but you want to think about how your, whatever it is you're doing or intending can benefit the larger group, the larger whole. And like I said earlier, just your presence here shifts the trajectory of the consciousness of this planet. So what you do here isn't just for you. It may feel like that, but it is for the collective. So doing ceremony of your own, offering it to others is a real simple way that you can benefit the larger collective. And that's what this energy that we're in is about. You also may notice there's kind of a little loose connection to Ceres, and so you may have some emotional stuff show up, and that's okay. It's just there to move things out. So rather than avoid it, lean into it. What is it there to show you, tell you? What do you need to listen to so that you can, it's like we have this, it's like Spirit has given us just this big boost, like a kick in the butt, but in a good way. It's really going to help us. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't want to let this opportunity pass you by. Setting an intention in this kind of energy is like, you know, it's a sure bet. So really word your intentions carefully and use the energy of this time period to support whatever it is you're here to create in the world. And as I said earlier, the sun has moved into Virgo. There is the funniest meme on Instagram out there. Somebody cleaning their house like we used to, like our mothers used to run after us and do. It's hysterical, but it's all about, you know, when the Virgos get their Virgo on, get out of the way, because they'll put you to work and you'll, you know, the house will be spotless, but you won't be able to live in it because you might get it dirty. So just know that that's the kind of energy you're in, and it's beneficial. You know, Virgo is the energy of the high priestess. So priestesses know the benefit of clear space so that you can really move energy. And that's what this time period is about. Virgos love to do ceremony. And so this is a really good month to build a fire, to get out there and really do things that support change on the planet. So before we dive into the card pull, I'm going to give you some journal time. I'm going to take some journal time with you. And these are some questions that we want to look at as you begin to plan how you want to direct your energy for at least the next 2 weeks, if not the next 30 days. What do you want to expand during this full moon? This is going to help you know what you need to release. So it's not about adding more. It's about clearing the decks so that you can refocus and redirect that energy. So look at what you want to expand, and then what do you need to clear and cleanse so that you can. And as we move into the fall season, because that's what we're doing. Are there things in your life that need healing? And you may want to set an intention around that. Are there any emotional attachments that you need to clear or release? So journal with that just for a minute or two. Answer some of those questions so you can get clear on your intention. So down here at the bottom, where it says, is there any emotional attachments you need to clear or release? No matter where you are on vaccinations or any of it, all of that can bring up agitation, fear, anger. All of us in the United States are pretty angry about what's happening overseas in Afghanistan. There's all kinds of places we could go that would, what that's going to do to your abundance and to your intentions and all of that, if you hold on to it, is it's just going to squeeze it shut, the flow. So you're not going to be able to manifest anything because it's going to be too congested. So if you don't do anything else today, release all that stuff. It's like you can do benefit, make better changes by letting go of the anger, letting go of the judgment, and focusing on the world you want to create. And yes, I'd be right in there with you. But it's really important that as a circle, we let that go and we hold a higher vision and a higher vibration, because that's how we shift it and no other way. We have to get ourselves up here and stay here. So release any of those attachments when we dance at the end of class. Release that, because that's going to bite us in the patooties. Okay, let's look at the card pull. I'm trying to get up here to the top, or maybe the bottom. Yes, and climate change anxiety too. Thanks, Pauline, for sharing that. COVID anxiety, climate change anxiety. There's tons of anxieties that we can swim in. And we just have to insulate ourselves. My answer to all of that is crystalline consciousness tech, plug into the crystalline grid, plug into high vibrational energies, and keep yourself up there, and don't get down and swim in it. Or if you get down there and swim in it, jump out as quick as you can. So I used, once again, the Profitable Priestess card deck. Actually, it's called Alchemy, Tools of the Profitable Priestess, but I call it the Profitable Priestess card deck. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, Linda, you and everyone else, right? She says she has a lot of anger from the area of family. Yeah, it's all out there. Everything's up for grabs, and we're going to notice it because of the configuration, but we have the potential to shift it. And there's 67 of us here right now, all of us gathering our energy, harnessing our energy, setting an intention and dancing. That just gives me chills when I think about it and when I say it out loud. It's like we are moving a ton of energy. So thank you once again for showing up and use it to your advantage. So let's look at this. And I'll give you time to journal with each of these. The one I pulled for Earth, which is in the north, is receiving in the physical, which this is a potent one. Sweetheart, who was it that said they came in late? I will send out slides and a recording of all of this so you can catch up if you need to. So you'll have all that. Don't feel like you have to write it all down. Okay. So the beauty of this planet is that there's many ways to receive. There's as many ways to receive as there are givers and receivers. We can receive with our emotions. We can receive love. We can receive information with our minds. We can receive energy by engaging our passion and action. And we can receive in the physical. I have a Taurus Venus. Oh my Lord, I love to receive in the physical. In fact, all those other ways are pretty contingent on receiving in the body. We need a physical body to engage all of it. This way of receiving is literally written in the stars. So the archetypal energy of Capricorn, the earth sign, lives in the north door on the cosmic map. The north is traditionally known as the receiving door. So if you work the medicine wheel, that's the door we receive in. Sometimes, and especially if we're women, we grow up with stories that keep us blocked from receiving in the physical. We know how to give, but sometimes we don't know how to receive. We don't feel like we deserve to receive. We may have been told you should, I can't tell you how many times I heard you should be ashamed. That's going to totally choke your shame will choke out any receiving. So it helps to remember, and I take this to the bank, you are designed, your physical makeup as a woman is designed to receive in the physical. That was truly part of the plan. We have to receive in the physical because we live in the physical realm. So think for a minute. Are there things that are blocking? Old stories, old ways of thinking, I don't deserve it, I can't, I'm afraid. Set the intention right now to release all that. If we're going to promote change on this planet, we have to have the physical means to do it. And receiving is the easiest way. So do a little journaling around this one. What do you need to release so that you can be open to receive? And I'll give you a minute. Okay. I'm sure we could go on for days on that one. But let's move and see what water told us. So I found it really interesting. You know, Jupiter is all about good luck and manifestation, and all of this particular card pull has been about how to manifest. So you want to receive in the physical. You want to magnetize things to you. We're magnetic beings. We literally draw things to us all the time via our electromagnetism, our electromagnetic field. So something else that's very magnetic is water. Water can actually increase our electromagnetic current. So, you know, it's just like the, you know, physical laws of electricity. If you don't want to put an electrical cord in your bathtub because you can, water's a conductor. So water is going to make you more magnetic. Taking baths, connecting with water, connecting with the water realm is going to assist you two ways. Number one, it's going to charge your electromagnetic field and charge your body. Number two, it's going to help you clear any emotional, toxic debris that you're holding on to that has been in your way. So it says not only that its cleansing properties clear the energetic blocks, as the magnetic properties of water increase your magnetism. So it's a win-win. So where do you need help? Where do you need more magnetism? You need to be setting an intention or asking water to help you move whatever's blocking you. So it's a full moon, release whatever's, ask water to help you. Release whatever's blocking you to increase your magnetism. All right, let's look at air. So air is higher thought. And just like I was speaking into, this is about keeping your vibration really high. The air realm influences all forms of the other elements because it's about the mind and the thoughts and what we hold in our mind. It's all about what we do with those thoughts. And so what we're thinking, what we're saying, that's how we form the other elements. Our thoughts actually dictate all of our outcomes. The more we dwell in the realm of high vibrational thought, the better our outcomes and the more quickly we're able to manifest. Dwelling here can be as simple as intending to do so and then monitoring your thoughts. When you find yourself dipping into the realm of negative thoughts about yourself and others, you turn it around by deliberately moving your thoughts to things that bring you joy, spark gratitude in your life. So having a gratitude journal is one way to do that. Reciting affirmations, chanting, all of those are going to lift you right back up. You can post those affirmations around you. I have several that I've committed to memory that when I dip, I can just start rattling them off and they'll bring me right back up. So ponder for just a moment, where do you need to raise the vibration of yourself by raising the vibration of your thoughts? Music is also, any kind of sound vibration is a really good way to pull your mind up and out. out of the muck and up into the higher realms. So take a moment to journal about that one, any place you need that kind of guidance. That's a great idea. Grace said she ordered small little blackboards and wrote affirmations on them and put them all over her house. That's pretty awesome. And then you can change them. It's better than sticky notes. So this is like the icing on the cake for me. Divine right action. You take all of those things and then you move into your passionate action. But you put all the other pieces in place first. You learn to receive in the physical. You raise your magnetism with water. You clean up your thoughts and really focus on what you're creating with air. And then you move into action. So on this planet of free will, we have so many choices. And sometimes it can be difficult to know which one's the right one. And there could be many right actions that we could take. Which one is the action that's going to lead us to the highest and best outcome? A lot of times we have to ask for guidance on that. Which one is going to have the highest impact for everyone on the planet, not just ourselves? That choice is going to be the one that leads us to divine right action. With our small ego minds, we may not be able to discern which choice is the best for us and others. So that's why we have to ask. That's why I call it in when I open a circle. I ask for divine right action. So I am always in sync with my higher self and the highest benefit for everyone. So what is the course of action that will lead to the highest outcome for ourselves, the planet, and all her inhabitants? Where do you need to implement divine right action? So this may be just as simple as asking for it. Helping, you may ask to release any blocks to making good decisions and being in the vibration of divine right action all the time. But journal with that one for a minute. What does divine right action look like for you? All right. So then let's look at spirit. This was your higher self. Your higher self is the part of you that's always connected to the divine, to the upper realms, and it loves you with an unshakable love that never ends because it knows the depths of who you truly are. So who you truly are lives in this realm, and that seed is planted in your heart space all the time. You can always ask to go in there and pull that up. It's always in there, but the world is very distracting. So we may not always be in connection with that. But your higher self works tirelessly to remind you of this because it knows that when you truly remember your divinity, this life won't seem so difficult. Its goal for you is always self-realization. Even though it loves you deeply, it has very little concern for egoic needs and desires. It will always steer you toward the higher path and always meet you with total and unconditional love. So take a moment. My indicator that I am in connection with my higher self is I can feel my heart open. So just take a moment and put your hand on your heart and just intend to reconnect to the highest, most wise, most noble part of your soul. And then ask, what does that part of you need you to know right now? Those of you that are watching this recording, I hope you know you can pause this and write to your heart's content. I speed our live peeps along, probably a little too quickly. So I couldn't help but pull a prosperity card. I always try to talk myself out of it, and I always do it. And this one was perfect. Affirm your abundance. We live on an abundant planet. You cannot look out your window and not see abundance everywhere. And truly, all of us enjoy abundance in so many ways, but we can have a tendency to forget that. One of the key tricks is to remember your abundance all the time is a gratitude journal. Taking time to be thankful and grateful for who you are and what you have creates the space for more. And it keeps your mind out of the lower vibrational places. Another way to bring more of what you do want into your life is to affirm and give thanks for it before it arrives. To give thanks for it as if it's already arrived. And in that way, you get into the vibration that it's already here and you quit worrying. So I love this affirmation. This is one of my go-tos. My work is of high service and worthy of massive compensation. I'm offering my gifts to the world and being massively compensated. Now, if you all say that to yourself, I want you, even if you don't do spiritual work for a living, it matters not. because that compensation can be anything you want to be compensated with. But if you say that, it reminds you of how worthy you are and that you literally came here to do a job that's important. And it will shift your vibe in a second. So this is the magic of affirming your abundance. When you shift your vibration, everything changes. So look up some abundance vibrations if you can't think of any of your own, and just say them every day and get out of the way, because the magic is going to happen. And this is the perfect moon cycle to do this in. You're going to have that support of the Virgo high priestess with the sun energy. You've got this huge push with Jupiter and the moon in Aquarius. This is a glorious time to set some powerful intentions and do some powerful work. So take just a minute, if you haven't already. I've been writing mine as intentions, but take a minute to set an intention for this moon cycle. All right, just a heads up. I was talking about the Crystalline Consciousness technique. Now, this won't apply to most of you. If you haven't taken personal level, you won't qualify for this. But if there's anyone out there that's ready for professional level so that you can share this with other people, there's one spot left. So that's going to happen September 3rd and 4th and the 10th and 11th. And then this is for everyone. If you love these ceremonies and you want to dive deeper, there's going to be a new Priestess Circle starting October 6th. So at the new moon in October. So if you're interested in really, what I see is that all of us as women are designed for priestess work. Physiologically, our bodies are the most powerful shamanic tool on the planet. We just don't know how to use them. And the kicker is that once our bodies turn on at puberty, they're on. They don't stop. They just keep doing what they do. And if you're not monitoring that consciously, you don't know what you're going to get. So what Priestess does is give you a structure and a framework and a container to put all that in, so you know. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to be doing some classes like this so you can get a taste. And you can also sign up for a conversation with me. So watch your inbox. Those are all coming down the pike. Okay, let's dance. Let's activate. Oh, Star, I'll answer this question really quickly. What was the gathering you were talking about? So in the email that I sent out that advertises this particular thing that we're in right now, this ceremony, down at the bottom, there's a little advertisement that says you want to get away. The group that's gathering was originally started by the lineage line of the Priestess Circles that I run. So not just me. That lineage line is global. There's people all over the world. Some of them learned from the originator of this process. And she left the planet back in believe 1998. So it has been growing and mushrooming for many, many years. So back in the day, they called them convergences, where we all would gather. Now we invite all women, and those are the people that put it on, and it's called the Galactic Gathering of Wise Women. And we meet at Unicoi State Park down in, it's 2 hours out of Atlanta, and it's just a long weekend in the middle of September. So if you're interested in that, get on that, get in that email, and it'll take you right to the website. And several people on this call are going with me. I'm excited. Okay, let's dance. We want to activate all the intentions that we've laid down. We want to activate them. And let's get up and move our bodies to do that. Hang on here. You need music. Here we go. All right, everyone. So once again, I want to thank all of you for being here, and keep doing the work, keep showing up, keep setting those intentions, keep your vibe high. And I will see you all next month, if not before. Bye, everyone. You are all so, so welcome. Now it's not going to let me out. Okay, we get to see each other. Here we go. Now it will. Look at that. See ya.